All right, so this week we're covering Unit 4, Week 1 vocabulary for this week's third grade story. One of the words in our selection this week is aroma. Say that word with me, aroma. An aroma is a pleasant or agreeable smell or fragrance. For example, Carl smells the sweet aroma of the flowers near his house. What is your favorite aroma? All right, so on your cards, let's write aroma on one side, label it Unit 4, Week 1. And on the other side, let's write the definition. Pleasant or agreeable smell or fragrance. And just a reminder to hit pause so you can have time to write the definition and then continue at your own pace. The next word in this week's selection is expect. Say that word with me, expect. To expect means to think or suppose something. For example, I see clouds, so I expect it will rain today. What do you expect to do while it is raining? Okay, so write expect on one side. And for the definition, write to think something will happen. The next word in our selection this week is flavorful. Say that word with me, flavorful. When something is flavorful, it is tasty and full of flavor. So the suffix ful is part of flavorful. All right. So without ful, we just say it's flavor. So full means, the suffix full means full of, so full of flavor. For example, Joe and Tori eat lunches that are delicious and flavorful. What are some of your favorite flavorful foods? All right, let's write flavorful. And for the definition, write tasty and full of flavor. The next word in our selection this week is interrupted. Say that word with me, interrupted. So interrupted has a suffix ed, which is a meaning that it's already happened, it's in the past. So the base word is interrupt. So when something is interrupted, it is stopped for a time or broken off. For example, the boy interrupted his father's nap. How might you feel if someone interrupted you? Okay, so let's write interrupted. And for the definition, write stopped for a time or something was broken off, interrupted. The next word in this week's selection is healthful. Say that word with me, healthful. Again, we see the suffix full, so we can assume it means full of health. So the definition, healthful things are wholesome and good for your health. For example, Sue chooses healthful foods at the market. What is a good example of a healthful lunch? Okay, so let's write healthful. And for the definition, we can write it's good for you. It keeps you well. Okay, the next word in our selection is graceful. Say that word with me, graceful. So again, you see the suffix full, so full of grace, basically. So something that is graceful is beautiful or pleasing in design, movement, or style. Katie is a graceful dancer. What word means the opposite of graceful? Okay, so let's write graceful. And for the definition, write beautiful in movement. Next word in our selection is luscious. Say that word with me, luscious. Something that is luscious smells or tastes delicious. For example, these strawberries are sweet and luscious. What is another word for luscious? Write luscious on one side. And for the definition, write smells or tastes delicious. The next word in our selection is variety. Say that word with me, variety. A variety is a number of different things. For example, the bookstore has a large variety of books by my favorite author. Where else could you find a variety of books? Okay, so write variety. And for the definition, write a number of things that are different. Okay, so that was the last word in this week's selection. So until next week, I will see you soon.